Hello everybody. Today we'll talk about one of the uncovered topics of the last year. Our lesson today is area of the circle. At first, let's remember the meaning of circle. This represents circle. Yes. What's the meaning of circle? Circle is a closed curved line. Circle is a closed curved line. All point on it have the same distance from what? From fixed point. This fixed point is called center of the circle. This fixed point is called center of the circle. Number two, the distance from any point on the circle and center of the circle and center of the circle is called radius of the circle. It's called the radius of the circle. Number two, we have two types of line in the circle. Let's remember it. Number one, radius of the circle. Number two, diameter of the circle. What's the difference between radius and diameter? Radius is a line segment. Radius is a line segment joining between center of the circle and the point on the circle and the point on the circle. But diameter is a line segment. Joining between 2 points on the circle, 2 points on the circle, and passes through the center Okay, so that in any circle, all radii in the same circle are equal in length, and also in any circle, all diameter in the same circle are equal in length. Mister, we have relation related between diameter and the radius? Yes. Look here. AP represent what? AP represent diameter. AM represent radius. MEP represent radius. And AP, the all represent diameter. So that AB equal how many radius? AB equal 2 radius. AB equal 2 radius. So that the relation which related between diameter and the radius, diameter equal how many radius? Diameter equal 2 radius. Diameter equal 2 radius, like this. Or we can say radius equal what? Radius only equal what? Radius equal half diameter. Radius equal half diameter. Okay. The second part in our slide, circumference of the circle. What's the meaning? What's the meaning of circumference of the circle? Circumference of the circle is the perimeter of the circle. How can we find circumference of the circle? To find circumference of the circle, we have two rules. The first rule, if we know the length of radius. The second rule, if we know the length of diameter. If we know the length of radius, circumference equal 2 pi times radius. 2 pi times radius. If we know the length of diameter, circumference equal pi times diameter. Pi times diameter. And pi is a constant value. Pi equal 3.14 or 22 over 7 Okay, we can relate it circumference and the radius by the magic triangle, and we can relate all circumference and diameter by the magic triangle. How? If we want circumference equal what? 2 pi times the radius. But if I want radius equal circumference divided 2 pi, or circumference over 2 pi. Okay. In the second triangle, if I want circumference equal pi times diameter. Okay. If I need diameter, can we find diameter? Yes. Diameter equal circumference over pi, or circumference divided pi. Okay, look at the first exercise. Find the circumference of the circle whose radius length is 5 centimeter using pi equal 3.14. At first, we must read the exercise. when we read the exercise, he gave me what? He gave me the length of radius. He gave me the length of radius. If I have length of radius, can you find circumference? Yes, circumference of circle equal 2 pi times radius. 2 pi times radius. Here he gave pi equal 3.14. Yes, and he gave length radius length equal 5, so that circumference of the circle 2 times 3.14 times 5 equal 31.4 centimeter. Why we write centimeter? Because circumference is length is unit of we use a unit of length, so that we must write centimeter. Exercise number 2. Find the circumference of the circle whose diameter length is 7 cm using pi equal 22 over 7. For this exercise, he gave me the length of diameter, so that we must use, he gave length of diameter, must use the second rule. The second rule say what? Circumference of the circle equal pi times diameter, pi times diameter. Pi, he gave pi equal 22 over 7, and they give diameter equal 7, so that 22 over 7 times 7 equal 22 centimeter. The second part in our lesson is area of the circle. We learn the meaning of circumference of the circle. How can we find area of circle? At first, this represents circle and this represents radius. How can we find area of circle? To find area of circle, we have one rule. Area of circle equal what? Pi times radius power 2. Or we can say pi times radius times radius. Radius repeated 2 times. Radius repeated 2 times. This is the meaning of power 2. Okay, and pi equals 3.14 or 22 over 7. To find the area of circle, we must have length of radius. We have one rule. In this rule, we must have length of radius to find the area of the circle, like this. Look at the first exercise. Find the area of the circle whose radius length is 10 centimeter using pi equal 3.14. At first, here he gave length of radius, so that can we find the area of circle? Yes, area of circle equal pi times radius power 2. Pi equal 3.14 and radius equal 10, so that 3.14 times 10 times 10. We repeat radius 2 times. If we use calculator, the answer will be 314 centimeter square. Why we use centimeter square? Because this represents unit of area. Exercise the third exercise. Find the area of the circle whose diameter length is 14 centimeter. At first, Mr. You say to find the area, we must have length of radius. So that here he gave length of diameter. Can we find length of radius from length of diameter? Yes. Why? Because we have relation. In this relation, we say radius equal what? Radius equal half diameter. If diameter equal 14, radius equal half. 14 equal what? Equal 7 centimeter. Now we have length of radius. Can we find the area of circle? Yes, area of circle equal pi times radius power 2. We write the rule after this. The first pi he using pi 22 over 7, and we have length of radius 7 times 7. If we use calculator, the answer will be 154 centimeter square. The next, find the area of the circle whose circumference is 88 centimeter using pi equal 22 over 7. Mr. Here he gave what? He gave the circumference of the circle. Mister, you say to find the area of circle we must have length of radius. Can we find length of radius from circumference? Yes, we take correlation. related between circumference and radius, circumference and radius. Let's remember together. Yes, radius equal what? Circumference divided 2 pi. Circumference divided 2 pi. Here, circumference equal what? 88 divided 2 pi divided 2 times 22 over 7. If we use calculator, radius will be equal 14 centimeter. 14 centimeter. Now we have radius. Radius equal what? Radius equal 14. Can we find the area of circle? Yes, we can find the area of circle. How can we find the area of circle? Area of circle equal pi times radius power 2. Pi times radius power 2. So that pi equal 20 over 7. Radius equal 14. 14 times 14. The result equal 616 centimeter square.